In this video, you'll be learning about this topic.
So guys, one of the things that I think we could do better here on our show, and that you guys do a great job of, is that we always assume that our listeners have money to invest. We never pause and ask, so what if the listener does not have any money in the first place? And of course, one approach is leverage, but we always discourage our listeners from taking on any debt if possible. However, the story is a little different whenever it comes to real estate. It would be crazy not to use at least modest leverage. And Brandon, you started with just $1,000 to your name. Could you please talk to us about your very first deal?
I started with a house that I lived in, and then I rented out the bedroom. So this was back in 2006, 2007, and they would give a mortgage to anybody who had a pulse. So you can get a loan. And so I went and called up a lender, and I was like, I don't have any credit. I don't have any money. I barely make any money. I work at a minimum wage job, basically. I got nothing. And they're like, great, you're approved for as much as you want to buy. And so that's how the world was back then, which is also why we crashed in 2007 and 8 and 9. But I bought a house that was actually fairly cheap. I just bought it super cheap, got a mortgage that covered almost the entire thing, so I didn't have to put really hardly any money down. And then I rented out all the bedrooms and I got to live for free. So that was my very kind of first foray into real estate, was what we call house hacking, which is where you buy a house and rent out the bedrooms, or you buy a multifamily like a duplex or triplex and you rent out 2 or 3 units, maybe 4 units, and you rent out the other units. So I've actually done both those things today. But yeah, my first one, single family house with a big fat old mortgage, but it was a cheap house I fixed up and made some good money on.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next podcast episode and new investing resources.
What are your takeaways and thoughts on this discussion? Let us know in the comments section below.